ากเราเริ่มต้นสร้างให้คนของเรารู้ค่าของการอ่านนะคะอ่านได้ทำให้เกิดความคิดที่จะอ่านให้ได้อ่านให้ดีทำให้รู้ถึงอะไรแล้วก็อย่างไรนะคะซึ่งตรงนี้จะเป็นหัวใจของการอ่านการอ่านนั้นจะก่อเกิดผลทางความคิดตามมาอย่างมากมายทีเดียวค่ะแต่ก่อนที่เราจะรู้ค่าได้นะคะเราก็ต้องทำให้คนของเราเนี่ยหันมาสนใจการอ่านกันก่อนนะคะนอกจากในบ้านของเราเองแล้วรอบๆบ้านเราก็มีหลายๆแห่งที่ประสบความสำเร็จอย่างสูงแล้วก็น่าสนใจที่เราจะได้มาแลกเปลี่ยนเรียนรู้กันค่ะวันนี้ทาง TK Park จึงมีกรณีศึกษาเกี่ยวกับการส่งเสริมการรักการอ่านและการส่งเสริมการอ่านด้วยนะคะซึ่งในช่วงแรกนี้เนี่ยเราจะไปพบกับกรณีศึกษาในประเทศสิงคโปร์ค่ะกับการบรรยายพิเศษในหัวข้อ Libraries for Life The Singapore National Library Board Experience โดยคุณเกียงโกะไลลินผู้อำนวยการโครงการ Reading Initiative National Library Board ประเทศสิงคโปร์ค่ะดิฉันขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับคุณเกียงโกะไลลินและขอเชิญรับฟังการบรรยายค่ะ
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to see all of you here. I must thank TK Park and Chair of the OKMD, Dr. Narukon, for inviting me to come here again. I came here in May for the forum. I'm happy to meet all the Thai friends here. I'm very happy that today I can see all of you again. In fact, it's my honor that we can come for this conference. I would like to thank everyone. And before I start the conference, this is what I would like to tell you that in May, my forum, the reading forum, I've told you about Read Singapore. Today, the Read Singapore has launched. I'm going to show you the books. I have some booklet also, but not enough for everyone. If you're interested, can come and talk to me. And okay, maybe I will start the conference, the reading conference presentation. Okay. Okay, libraries for life. Actually, this topic, why I have put this topic is after I came back from Thailand in May, we have this library 2020 planning group, and this is our title for the 2020 library for life. Okay, today I will talk about the importance of library, our reading initiative, and the future library for life, strategic plan, and also our new vision and what are we going to do until 2020. Okay, as you know, most of us know the importance of libraries and reading. That's why you are here for this conference. National Library of Singapore is the same. We are well loved by the nation and also the people who treasure the library. I remember I joined the library as a career for my whole life. So libraries is important to the nation and also to our people and especially the children from young. I remember when I started to join the library, we are in the manual system. The library outside every day, especially Saturday and Sunday, we have long queues, and the queue can go around the whole library while people returning books. Until 1995, when we became a board, we started the Library 2000 plan. With that, we have the RFID system, and we have more and more libraries, and even have it at the shopping mall. So with that, library became very popular. So in 2010, after 2000 Library 2000 report, we have the Library 2010 report, and with that, we also emphasize on the digital library. Now it's 2020, we have another new vision. So at FY 2010, we have 22 public libraries. But in March and April this year, we have added 2 new libraries at the shopping mall, and we have about 37 million visitors and 33 million book loan. So, the library is a people-centered public library with a strong service culture, and our customer satisfaction survey showed that out of 5 satisfaction rate, we have 4.33 satisfaction rate. Consider we are serving the public, and we are happy that we have this result. And in 2005, we have achieved the Service Quality Award in the nation. And this year, we are applying the higher award for Service Quality Class Award. So, library is a social leverager, providing access to the conducive learning environment for all. And we provide dynamic social learning spaces, allow people to connect to one another and to the community and develop a sense of belonging. So just now I have mentioned that this year in March and April, we have opened 2 new shopping center library at different shopping malls. And these are some of the pictures in the shopping mall. And one of the reading initiative we have organized for the past 3 years is this called Book Exchange. And Book Exchange is organized in conjunction of the World Book Day. This is the 3rd year that we are organizing this book exchange. We have learned this book exchange during the IFA conference, International Federal Library Association conference. We have learned this one from Taiwan. Taiwan have many public library, and they have this book exchange once a year, and some even monthly. And when we went back home to Singapore that year, we started the book exchange, and we fixed a date for the book exchange, and everyone come and exchange the book. But before that, they can bring their books. If they wanted to exchange, they can bring to any public library, and they, let's say they bring 2 books, they will take 2 tokens, and on the actual day, at that year is 23rd April, and they will bring the books to the National Library, and we have a big plaza that accommodate all the books there, and people come and exchange the book. This year, we saw that 7,000 people came for the book exchange, and as early as 6 o'clock, they came and queue up for the books already. And we have exchanged about 77,000 books within that day from 8 to 6 p.m. Indeed, we are very happy with the result. And people even ask that whether can we do it twice a year. But this is quite a mega project, and we need a lot of staff to help in, because usually 200-300 staff and volunteer help in the book exchange. So you can see the queue is a long queue, and then people keep on coming. We have to give some goodie for the people. Say the first few people, 100 people who go out of the scene, they will give a token so that more people can come in and join us. During this World Book Day, we also have the Spot the Reader campaign that we fix one day from 11 to 3 o'clock. This year I have about 600 volunteers going out to shopping mall, MRT station, inside the MRT also, and spot people. If they read books, we will give them a token. When we organized it 3 years ago, I was thinking that only those who read books, we will give the token. Then my colleague told me, maybe you could not find so many people. So those who are reading newspaper, also give them a token. Sure enough, not many people reading a books, but quite a lot of them holding a newspaper to read. So that year, we have give out about 5,000 tokens. This year, we have given 6,000 tokens that during the 3-4 hours, we can spot the people. So we are happy that every year, we can see more people reading. And I remember the first year when I went into the MRT train, this is a non-peak hour. Because if it's a peak hour, people can't even read because they are standing face to face, back to back. And non-peak hour, you can see people sitting down, reading. And of course, we could not see too many people reading. So I'm holding my Read Singapore books. Then eventually I give each one a book. Then after that, I can see everyone in the whole train, they are all reading. So I quickly take a picture. Okay, of course, we hope that the people will have the habit in reading. Later, I will tell you more how we get the people in the train to read. Okay, this is a reading tree that I want to elaborate a bit more on it. We have the 0 to 3 is the Born to Read, Read to Born project that we started in 2001. We have learned this one from also overseas country. They have books for newborn baby. So after attending conference overseas, I felt that it is very important that we have the get baby even get baby 1 day old, get the parents to sing to them, to read to them. That's why I started this Born to Read project. So when I asked for funding for another ministry, this ministry is Ministry of Community Development. So they get people bonding, coming together, family coming together. So when I asked them for funding, they told me that if you change your tagline, we will give you money. So my tagline is Born to Read. For them, they want to read to bond, B-O-N-D, family bonding. So I say, okay, I don't mind. It's good that we have this tagline, Born to Read and Read to Bond. And that year, they give me 1 million. With this 1 million, I'm able to produce a reading pack for, every year we have about 35,000 newborn baby. So I managed to produce 40,000 reading pack for the newborns. And in fact, we carry on this project until now. And the project of Born to Read to Bond mainly get newborn baby to read, and the most important thing is to educate the parents, get the parents to read to them from young, and we conduct parents reading workshop. Besides the Born to Read to Bond, we also have another project called Kids Reads. Kids Reads is a project that we reach out to low-income family, because most of the parents, family, if they are from middle income or high income, they know the importance of reading. Normally, they will get the children to read from young. But for those low-income family, they did not, maybe they are too busy in their daily living. So we want to get these children to have a good head start together with other children. And we have formed this Kids Reads program. I will elaborate later more. And we also have another program for the 7 to 10, the children, while we have this junior reading ambassador, we get them to come to the library to form a reading club. We get them to read and also put up dramatization on the story, and they will help us to, when we have programs, this junior reading ambassador will will put up a show and encourage the friends or the peers from the same age to come together to read. So after this pre-teen, we also have teen, Read Singapore campaign, reach out to 15 and above to senior. And with Read Singapore coming to the 7th year, we have reached out to 160,000 participants coming in and forming reading clubs. And of course, reading clubs with different interest groups, we also managed to form. Okay, just now I have mentioned about the Kids Reads. So this Kids Reads program started in 2004. Every year is a new club. So from 2004 until now, we have about 500 over reading clubs. And like this year, FY10, 11, we have 120 clubs. So the children come and join the reading club for 1 year. Every week, and we get volunteers to tell story, to read to them, and also to cultivate the reading habits from young. After 1 year, these children will be graduated, and another batch of children come in. So every year, we have new children. With the library 2020 plan, we are going to elaborate later. we want to get the children, instead of joining in the reading clubs for just 1 year, we want them to join for 5 years. So children, if they join in 4 years old, they are able to be in the club for 5 years until they are in primary 2, 8 years old. So instead of 1 year resource kids, we are now in the process of producing 5 years resource kids. Just recently, just 1 week before I came here, we put up a paper and asked for funding. And we are very happy that we have 5 million for this project. So this project will last until 2016, while we will have about 700 over reading clubs, and each child will stay in for the reading program for 5 years. And this, another one is the 10,000 and more fathers reading. We started, this one we started for about 4 years, 5 years already. We celebrated the 5th anniversary this year, and we have reached out to 60,000 fathers. In Singapore, we have started since 2005. Now this is the 7 years. When I came in May, I told you that we are launching the event. So finally, we have launched it in June this year. And something new this year is we have the mobile read. Just now I mentioned that we hope that people in the train read. And we know that most of the people, young, especially young people, they like to read on their mobile phone. They will read the message and then text to one another. So we thought that why not we put our short story in a mobile phone. So when June 23rd we launched the project, the short story are all could be downloaded in their phone, the iPhone and Android phone also. So with that, just for the June, the month after we launched, we can see 13,000 short story download in the iPhone. And during past 1 month soft launch, now we have about 45,000 download of the short story of Singapore short story. So in fact, we met a lot of young adults and also university students. They told me that now they are reading our short story in their iPhone or their phone. So normally they will not go to the library to pick up a short story to read. So indeed, we are very happy that we could work with our information division to work on this project. And this one, just now, maybe I just mentioned, this year the theme is transition. And the Read Singapore campaign, we have selected 2 short stories and 2 novels in each language. That means English, Chinese, Malay, and Tamil. With the English version, we have translated into Chinese, Malay, and Tamil. And the Chinese version short story, we have translated into Malay, Tamil, and English. So in fact, we have 4 of this booklet in different languages. And when I came in last year, all the while we have also produced booklet, small booklet, each short story 1 booklet. And while Silk Air use this, our short story, to produce it on the Silk Air in their airline. While you travel in the plane, they will ask you whether you want a cup of tea, coffee, or a book to read. Silk Air has been working with us on this project for the past 3-4 years. And this year, they told us that they are not going to embark on this project. I was a bit worried, but thanks God, he closed the door and he opened another window. And this year, our sponsor is F&N Magnolia Milk. Magnolia Milk sponsored the project, and they print 80,000 of this booklet. And with that, people go to buy the fresh Magnolia Milk. They cut out something in the carton, and they can go to the library and exchange this book. So they have produced 4 booklets in 1 set. So whoever buy books, buy drinks, milk, they were able to get a free booklet. So in a way, we are helping the nation to read, and not only reading, they can nourish the body and the mind with reading. So Read Singapore campaign for this, after this year, FY 2000, also the Library 2020 plan, we want to reach out to children also. So they will have a Young Read Singapore children, Young Read Singapore campaign reaching out to children, and also including the writing components. So after reading, sharing, and we want them to write. So they can write the reflection, or they can start to thinking how to write short story, imagination story. And Read Singapore, not only getting people to read, we want people to come together to share and form reading circle, reading clubs. So far, under Read Singapore campaign, we have 90 reading clubs in the community. Community center, government department, or private company, they form reading clubs, and some of them will form under work-life balance. They have once a month, people come together to read the same story, but we provide the story for them, and they come together to discuss, to share. And when people come together, you will learn from one another, and you will have the bonding, and this one also achieve their purpose for work-life balance. So under the library, we also have not only book club, we have activities club, and we get people to come together with the same interest, and we introduce books to them. Let's say origami, they will have origami books, and together they will do the activities, and they also read the books. And beside that, we also have quite a lot of outreach activities like carnival, a road show, where we get people to join the reading campaign or borrow books. We bring if you don't come to the library, we will bring the book to you. Another reading initiative we have just started is working with the People Association. Under the People Association, they have all the community center where they get people to come together, have different activities, and bonding is their main achievement. They want people to come together to bond. So they have this card called Passion Card. Passion Card is just like something like membership card. Well, with the Passion Card, you go to supermarket and buy things, you will have rebate and certain point, and you buy something, maybe you have some discount. So they have the Passion Card for most of the Singaporean. So this year, we tie up with them. We have signed an MOU with them. With this MOU, Passion Card member will automatically become our library members. And also, not only library members, they are the premium library members. Premium library members not only can borrow ordinary books, 6 books, they can borrow audiovisual material, while other library member, if they are not Passion Card member, they have to pay about $20 a year. With this, automatic, they become premium library members, and they don't need to pay any cent. So a lot of them automatic come to the library with the Passion Card and become our library members. So in a way, we reach out to people and reach those people who never thought of joining the library. With the holding of the Passion Card, they come to the library and join as member. And in a way, we reach out to more people. And at the same time, the People Association also encourage their members to form reading club. They call reading interest group, because they have many interest group at the community center, like cookery class. They also have learning to beat the drum, all this. And they started the reading interest group. And together, we work together with them, and we form reading clubs at different community center or their workplace. And recently, they have an idea. They call the Durian Party session. So they asked me to invite different reading clubs members to come. I have invited about 200 reading clubs members to come. And these 200 reading clubs members, they put up after the dinner, before the durian, they come together for book discussion, and those who have not formed a reading clubs can go to different booth. There's some booth there you can see, and let them see, observe how a reading clubs has been conducted, and they come together to learn from them, and they form the reading clubs. So after all these book discussion session, the people will come together for the durian. So this is the most interesting part for them. So this year the durian not enough for everyone. So we hope that next year we will organize, we get another lorry of durian to come, mainly from Malaysia or Thailand also. So, okay, now I'll touch on the future libraries for life and our strategic plan for Library 2020. You can see the picture there, a big group. This group is the senior citizens, where they, as a reading clubs, we have a booth at the Chengge, where the Chinese New Year, they have different performances. This group of senior reading clubs came together, and we put out a dramatization on the short story, where we encourage people to read our short story. So our vision, you can see, we just started our new vision. In fact, just 1 or 2 months ago, every staff have a card, a stack of cards. So they will have the Library 2020, our vision. So what is our vision? Readers for life, learning communities, knowledgeable nation. And our mission, through our libraries, we make knowledge come alive, spark imagination, and create possibilities. So everyone, all the 900 to 1,000 staff, everyone are holding this one. They won't forget our mission and vision. And with this, we work out 4 focus points, the objective. I will elaborate the focus point, the strategic plan to you one by one. The first one is reading, learning, and info literacy. Then the next one is next generation libraries. And another one is excellent in Singapore and regional contents. The fourth one is digital library, anytime, anywhere. Okay, the first objective, reading, learning, and info literacy. So we want, because reading is a basic skill for functional literacy and special interest of the people. We want to enhance the reading habits, grow reading interest, also strengthen information literacy, and develop a habit of inquiry. So people will learn how to ask questions and also achieve knowledge through inquiring, and also getting school-going children to, in a way, how to do information literacy, train them to do research work also. So reading, learning, and info literacy, we want to reach out to the children and teen, school-going, and researcher, and also the senior with the adult. Then people can come together to learn and also to share. Under the first objective, we have this national movement. Well, just now I have mentioned the Read Singapore campaign. So with Read Singapore campaign, we want to dovetail with, we have a Writers' Festival, where Writers' Festival are getting international writers to come and talk. But Read Singapore campaign, we get author from local author and international author. So we want to merge the two events together. Slowly people, after reading, they can go to writing. And with that, we want to form another national storytelling campaign that after reading, writing, after reading, sharing, come together to tell story, and they can write and pen down their story. So this is the movement that we call Read, Write, Tell. And now it's still in the planning stage. When the Read Singapore 2011 closed, and we will embark on this new project called Read, Write, Tell, and slowly we move people not only reading, and they also can share their work, and they write and do reflection Okay, the second objective is next generation library. Our library, we have since 1960 until now, we have embarked on from manual system, we go to RFID system, books can return anywhere, anytime, and also from 10 libraries, now we have 24 libraries, and people going to library is a lifestyle. They go to shopping center to shop, and also they borrow books, and also come together to share, to form reading circle. So we want library to be more lifestyle, and beside that, we also want to cater to different needs. Let's say we will have special library on special interest. Maybe eventually there were some library main focus is on certain subject like lifestyle, and also different subject specialized library that when you have certain interest, they will go to the library. Now our public library books are all in general, so we will want to have more specialized collection. Let's say you want visual art or performing arts, then you go to certain library. So eventually, we hope that by 2020, we can have this library with different specialization, and also the size of the library, we will either meet the needs of different community, the size of the library will be accordingly, and the library will be somewhere that you can, for the children, for the family, they can come together. Everyone, when they come together to the library, they will can fulfill their needs for the children, for the young adult, for the teen, have the school project, and also for the senior, they will come together and to use the library to fulfill their personal needs. Another library objective is next generation library is, just now I mentioned, is on the space, the need, and we also want to have the mobile library. Now we have one mobile library going to disadvantaged home, different school, and we hope that we could have at least 2 big mobile library and some mini library that reach out to housing estate, neighborhood. Previously, while we do not have so many branch library, we have a mobile library, we're bringing the books. Now this mobile library will be also going to the special need home, tell story to the children, and they can borrow books in the bus. So another library, this key initiative of the next generation library is they will have exhibition space. We want the library to be a cultural center also, where we put out exhibit and also have different cultural concepts to come and lead the group and tell them about the story of the exhibition, and also bring people to culture and art together, and where they can learn at the library together with the books we have displayed. And all these things will come together working with partnership with the National Museum, National Heritage Board, that where we have library is a happening place with art, cultural activities and exhibit where they can review and also learn. Okay, another objective is excellence in Singapore and regional contents, that we want to get our library to have excellent Singapore and regional contents. And at the same time, we have like music.sg, and we will gather all the music and also clear the copyright that people can review it in the library, and newspaper.sg, where they can also use it view it, digitize all the newspaper in the library. And at the same time, we have started this I Remember SG. Well, this year, our National Day rally, while our Prime Minister just over 1 or 2 weeks ago mentioned during his National Day rally, he mentioned this I Remember.sg, while spearheaded by the National Library Board, where we want people to remember their past, the history, the story, and they contribute the story to our I Remember.sg project. we hope that by 2015 we will receive 5 million of the memories, the story from the Singaporean, and by then we can celebrate our, in 2015 we can celebrate our national day with these 5 million memories. Presently, when we just started, we only received 300 memories. So hopefully, going through with the publicity, the campaign, we hope that we can get the Singaporeans, the old senior citizens, come forth with their memories and pen down their memories in our database, and we can showcase this is the Singapore memories. Okay, the last one is digital library anywhere, anytime. While we have built out our digitalization foundation in our 2010 report. So now we want people to use it at their own mode, at their own time also, anytime, anywhere. And for Read Singapore, just now I have mentioned that I have started this mobile read project, and we hope that every year our short story will be could be downloadable in our mobile phone, that people can read it anytime, anywhere, and together they can come together, have online reading clubs, and also or reading clubs at their in their family or their communities. Okay, so library plan for the next 10 years. We are from just library to the library without war, and then coming together to have come together. Not only just library people, it's a place for people come together. And previously we have one size fit all library programs, and now we have programs for different age group, different purposes, and people can come together to read, to share, and also to have a healthy lifestyle, and also to learn together. And we have collection and preservation of Singapore content. Now we have curation of Singapore story. Just now I mentioned with active community engagement, the Singapore, I remember Singapore.sg, the Singapore memories. And also previously is contents on the shelf. Now we have research and also underserved, reaching out to the underserved people, and we want to bring libraries to them. And we have this project called Project Delivery Me, and while we get the staff and also the volunteer to come together, every 2 months we will gather all the books, and with our taxi company voluntarily send our volunteer to the home of these disadvantaged people, while every 2 months we will bring books to them, and we collect the books they have read, and we continue to reach out to them, to all these disadvantaged homebound people, to this Project Delivery Me service. And also the last one is digital library. We want the digital format. People can read the digital contents anytime, anywhere, and not just at the library. So it's a mobile read coming. Is one of the, we just started this project this year, and we hope that we will carry on these digital programs, and people can read anytime, anywhere. And we even use popular singer like Stephanie Sun. Maybe you are not aware. She is a very popular singer in Singapore and also in China. And while we have, last year we have used her short story to publish in our booklet. And this year she came to, we invited her to help us to make a video that she's encouraging people to download her short story in a mobile phone. In a way, with the popular singer, a lot of teens are her follower, and most of them are very excited that they can read her short story on the mobile phone. Okay, I think this is the last slide. So the future Library 2000 strategic plan, that we want to ensure that Singaporeans has continued access to knowledge, and also will champion readings and information literacy to the effective use of the knowledge. And National Library Board of Singapore will provide Singaporeans with safe and reliable havens for learning, whether in the physical and digital realm. So we hope that working from now on up to 2020, we will be able to achieve what we have promised. I wanted to show you a video on Read Singapore 2005 to 2010. Is it okay? Okay, so this is a short video that is quite a fast video, our milestone. Every year we have a theme. We have dramatization at the bus stop. This one is at the hospital, where we get the patient to read and also listen to the audiobooks. When we do the kite runner, we have programs like kite flying in the park. Different outreach. CEO book discussion by the radio. Dramatization at the hospital, a student project. Read at the cafe. In the train. 144 hours reading marathon, 6 days, 6 nights. Put gaming together with reading, so game to read. This is the carnival. Here we get the table tennis champion to game and read to the participants. We train students to be reading facilitator and form reading clubs in school. The author conduct creative writing workshops. It's our facilitator training workshop and workshop to visually handicapped, but we have our audiobooks. Different community center reading clubs. At the Tan Tock Seng Hospital, where we get patients to listen to the audiobooks. This is a taxi driver reading clubs. Well, they have been, this is the 6th anniversary. This one is a hairstylist reading clubs. Session at the cafe. These are all government departments. Ministry of Health. Every year we have different authors Singapore author and international author came and have the meet the author sessions. Author from India. Author from China. This is the famous singer Stephanie Sung. Edwin Temple is our famous poet. Korean author, Indonesian author, Thank you, everyone.